So today I want to talk about the biggest mistake that everyone can make. And that is why you should never do anything out of despair. Because when you're desperate, you're ready to do anything. It doesn't matter. It is about dating, about money, about anything. Because those decisions are the worst decisions that are made out of desperation. Because you don't see no other way out. Like what people usually do when they start to have financial difficulties. They start to go to loan sharks, start to gamble, take really stupid decisions. And usually these decisions lead to some bad outcomes. The same can be said for dating. What happens when you are desperate for both men and women? They lower their standards so low that they just don't care anymore. But those consequences as well afterwards, they are bad, especially if you make a child with that person and you just got together because you were desperate. Then the child becomes the hostage because he's stuck between two people who are really not interested in each other. You know what I mean? And the biggest reason for desperation is the scarcity. And you can see this especially these days because what is happening now? The dating is totally ruined for everyone. Women are delusional, the men are the same, or the men act like a little lustful beasts. The same goes for the financial side. Richer get richer and poorer get poorer, and the middle class is just disappearing. And then people start to do stupid things. They start to get into some illegal things, drug trafficking or any kind of other scams. The same goes for dating. Men lowering their standards. Men can't find the partner because women are told delusional. They all want chads, but they don't understand that the chads, the true chads, they're not really interested into the family making. You know, he knows he's chad. He knows he can get any woman he wants, so why he would settle for one? And the men are blamed for that as well, you know, because men these days, they act like total simps. That is one of the biggest reasons as well why we have this problem, because men are simping like crazy for women. That's why everything is so screwed up these days, because everyone is acting desperate. You need to know your price, guys, like seriously. Don't do stupid things just because out of desperation. Trust me, it will not lead to anything good. It will just ruin everything. That's why you have to think, you have to plan ahead. Set up achievable goals for anything, for the dating, for the financial side, whatever you are looking into. Set a plan for that. Don't rush. Don't be desperate. Think ahead. Because life is not that hard if you truly understand it. It's the same as a game of chess, game of cards. If you know how to play it, you will play it well. Just don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? That is the rule number one. Do not get desperate. Guys, it's like seriously, I'm telling you. Don't be that loser who hangs out all the time on Tinder and don't get no matches. Or a guy who buys OnlyFans pictures. It's a waste of money. Even the Tinder is a waste of money. They're just making money out of you. You get what I'm saying? That's why they got all these packages. Gold, platinum, whatever those packages are. It doesn't matter. If you are still full, even if you buy that gold or premium package, it doesn't gonna give you a matches at all. The worst case scenario, you're just gonna get scammed with some of those like fake accounts, you know, that are there. And I'm still thinking how much of a big simp you gotta be to get scammed one of those fake accounts. You can definitely sometimes tell that that is fake, you know, it's too good to be true. And this as well happens again because out of desperation. That is the number one problem these days. Everyone is so desperate, you know, for anything. And that is not the way to go. That is not the way things to do. Like I already mentioned, first of all, for the men, you need to set yourself up financially. I think that is the rule number one that you should do. Afterwards, you can hit the gym. Afterwards, you can do all the other things because then it's a lot more easier to do all of those things, you know. If you have set up yourself financially, you have the freedom. You can choose what you want to do next. But if you're broke, you can't choose. You're a beggar. And beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? And again, it leads to the same problem. You become desperate. So therefore, think, plan before you do anything.